We already gave a complete ending in part 5, so normally the story is finished. But if you want part 6, I can continue it as an after-story epilogue years later twist. My First Love, Part 6 Epilogue. Years had passed since that final goodbye. Life had changed in ways I never expected. I had completed my studies, started working, and slowly built a routine that kept me busy. The pain that once felt unbearable had now turned into a quiet memory, still there, but no longer sharp. Aisha had become a part of my past. Or at least, that's what I believed. One evening, I was visiting my hometown after a long time. The air felt familiar, and every street carried old memories. I walked without direction, just letting my thoughts flow freely. And then something unexpected happened. I saw her. At first, I thought my mind was playing tricks on me. But it wasn't imagination. She was standing near a small shop, holding a bag, wearing a simple dress, just like before. Older, calmer, but still the same Aisha I once knew. For a moment, I couldn't move. My heart reacted before my mind did. She looked up, and our eyes met. Time stopped again. There was surprise in her eyes too. A silent shock that neither of us was prepared for. Slowly, she walked closer. "Hi," she said softly. My voice almost failed me. "Hi." An awkward silence followed. So many years, so many unsaid things, and now just, "Hi." Finally, she asked, "How are you?" I gave a small smile. "I'm fine, what about you?" She nodded. "I'm okay." Another pause. We didn't know what to say. We had lived entire lives apart, yet in that moment, it felt like nothing had changed inside. Then she said something unexpected. "I heard you left the city after studies." "Yes," I replied. "For work." She looked down for a moment. Then she said quietly, "I got married." That sentence, even after all these years, still hit something deep inside me. But this time, the pain was different. Not sharp, just distant. I nodded slowly. "I'm happy for you." She smiled faintly. "Thank you." We stood there for a few seconds, unsure of what this meeting meant. Then she said something softer. "I always wondered if things had been different." She didn't complete the sentence. She didn't need to. I understood. But I smiled gently and said, "Some stories are not meant to be changed, only remembered." She looked at me for a long moment. Then she nodded. "Yes, remembered." A light breeze passed between us. And for the first time, there was peace instead of pain. She stepped back slowly. "Take care of yourself," she said. "You too," I replied. And then she walked away again. But this time, I didn't feel like I was losing her. Because I had already accepted the truth long ago. Some people are not meant to stay in your life. They are meant to stay in your heart. And as I stood there watching her disappear into the crowd once again, I finally smiled, not because I had her, but because I once had something pure enough to remember forever. The end.